Hey, Curious here, and I'm gonna try to do this cool. Yeah, because I'm a wigger that's cool like that. I was listening to Worthless Loser 8, who has me blocked, but whatever, right? After he took his channel off private, and yeah, I'm skulking around listening, and it's like my name comes up, so I'm like, okay, whatever. But I had to laugh at it because he was I don't remember verbatim, to be honest, what he was talking about. I should have reviewed the video right now, but one line I did hear was, yeah, we're not all cool like Curious, because I was talking about, a hood pass. Because he goes on about negarity and niggers and all that, and how he's trying to change the name, and everyone knows him, formerly of Variablast, knows about that. And it's like, well, I had to think about that, about being cool. And really, it's not about being cool. It wasn't about me being large in the hood. It was just something I lived with. And it was something that was pretty much self-evident by what was presented to be a social context of the people who friggin' represented themselves, of which I knew of, but was not a part of. And it's like, I don't know. I knew these things, and I grew to respect it, or, I didn't really respect, well, that's difficult to explain, but, I knew of it. And, and I grew to both appreciate and despise it. Because, there was a bunch of problems. There's always problems. It was crime, it was violence. It wasn't anything good. In any case, that did not represent the whole community. But it did represent a group of youths around my age that grew up with me, that I knew frequently on and off. Same old people in the neighborhood. In any case, however you want to build up to that, it wasn't about being cool. I think it was about things being bad. And I'm also suspicious that there wasn't some kind of youth programs involved that shaped some of these people's minds, that intermingled with their street life, to be honest. Well, their avenue life, because it's more of a suburb thing. It really wasn't too intense, but it was intense enough. There was always problems on the other avenue. Everyone knew it. Everyone talked about it. Everyone bought better locks. Anyway. Yeah, so, but I'm thinking about coolness online. You know what strikes me about that? Since I'm cool like that. Yeah. Is that when you're online, it's like being a public speaker and someone on the other side who is a self-commentator, a virtual viral personality, at least if you're vlogging. And it's like some of us just do it because we like to talk into our webcam. But basically, those are the skills that it takes to get any kind of views and numbers. You have to talk to the camera like you're talking to somebody. And I am talking to somebody. Right now, I'm talking to you, David, or whatever you like to call yourself, Mr. Niggity. Okay, I couldn't help but throw that one in. You know, I don't mean to throw it in your face or anything, but it's just, yeah, Mr. Niggity. Yeah, you like that, you know? But no, that's not the point. The point is that when it comes to hearing you talk and listening to your videos, and in the past and in now, it strikes me that you came. That's why I always say. Let me rephrase that. It strikes me that you came from a place of white privilege. I didn't really accept white privilege until I saw you, and that's why I say that, because you're the person who makes me think that there might actually be some kind of truth to white privilege. You're about the only person that makes me think that, because you come from an interesting place, Los Alamos. Yeah, okay, I'm interested in Los Alamos, you know. Go figure. You know, I'll just chalk that up to another conversation, but, you know, ooh, Watchmen, retro 50s, cool, you know. But no, I've heard your interviews and about, you know, your upbringing, and, you know, you almost have this kind of scientific, like, not how would you say it, naivete about you that gives you it's hard to explain. It gives you the presence to go up to somebody and unobjectively, no, well, it's hard to explain. I'm losing my words, but you can go up to somebody kind of innocently and talk about negarity, because it's like I don't think you experienced it growing up. I think you were in a freaking area that didn't have black culture as a youth. So that gave you a more innocence to be more objective about it. I mean, you're either with it, you're either down with it, or you're against it, or you have some mixed feelings about it. And it's like, seeing you do interviews and stuff, I can't help but feel that you don't really have the presence of a reflective view. Not like I did. You know, I mean, I guess Los Alamos would be largely Indian and Hispanic too. Maybe Indian. I don't really know the demographics. I should have looked. But, oh well. Yeah, but, you know, so really, there's nothing about it being cool. And it's nothing about it being biased either. Or maybe it is. I had a lot of hard knocks. But, at the same time, I had a lot of insight too. So, make of that what you will. But cool like that? No. You could be cool like that. Because you could have, and have had what I've seen, the academic, the intelligence, and the presence to actually gain more views and be a lot more cool at this YouTube game than I am. But what sinks you? Worthless Loser 8. You had everything, man. You had a pretty girl. God, you had a pretty girl. I mean, Diana's something else, you know? You had friggin' upward popularity in YouTube. You're obviously intelligent and academic. I couldn't make friggin' nothing stick to my friggin' thick head. You know, I tried a bunch of things. That's kind of a cop-out, but anybody who wants a friggin' education can get an education. But I didn't realize how much I should have wanted one. So, mark of intelligence, mark of intelligence. You know, it's always a little late. But no, you just it's probably a mental illness. You constantly sink yourself. Everyone's told you to sink yourself. I've heard you in Stickum cams that are on YouTube still. And you walked into a room when you were healthier before you had MS, and you friggin' some screw got loose with your negarity back when you were a lot more halty for it before the MSN scandal, and you sunk yourself. And you sunk yourself hard. And you kept sinking yourself. Until friggin' this. But I don't know. So, I hope you're cool with that. I really do. Because you could be you were a lot cooler than me. But you drilled a hole in the bottom of your boat to make the whole world float. Didn't work, did it? Nope. Hope you don't get depressed and want to kill yourself again. But jeez Louise, man. I'll call it straight up what's friggin' right. You can speak better than me. You had a better presence. And you're probably smarter. But you weren't smart with it. And that's just a damn shame. Okie dokie. Have fun with negarity. Bye.